Alright, you guys, on today's video, we are going to talk about the man that has the whole world buzzing right now, Mr. John Cena himself. We all know that this is his retirement tour. This is his last year in WWE. He will not be competing after this year, which is honestly bittersweet. I grew up obviously watching him, loved him, still do, and so it's a little bittersweet to see one of the guys that you've grown up with retire, because it honestly makes you feel old as well. And I'm not that old. I'm 31 years old. I was going to say 30 something, but I'm 31 years old, so I'm not that old. But it still makes you feel old. Like, it's like all of these guys that we loved so much are like heading towards the end of their careers. But luckily we have a lot of up and coming talent that is really filling the shoes, and I think we're in a good place. But with Cena's retirement tour going on, he just had the most shocking heel turn that I think I've seen in a very, very long time. Honestly, probably the most memorable moment for me compared to what John Cena did at Elimination Chamber was when Seth Rollins put the chair in Roman's back and broke up the shield. Like, that to me was an iconic moment that I'll never forget, and Cena's is right up there with that. With that being said, let's talk a little bit about what Cena has done so far and what we think he's going to do in the future. So we saw Cena at the Royal Rumble, and he barely lost to Jey Uso to secure a spot at WrestleMania. Everybody was wondering, was he going to win or lose, because everybody wants him to get that 17th title. Now, that may have changed after his actions at Elimination Chamber, but we'll see. He absolutely performed at Royal Rumble, and it was honestly great to see him back in the ring. But then he went on to Elimination Chamber, still fighting for that spot at WrestleMania and that 17th title opportunity. And he outlasted 4 other guys to get that spot. He beat CM Punk in the final stages of that match and secured a spot at WrestleMania. And then, the shock of the world, he turned heel. He sold his soul to The Rock after Cody refused to, and he completely turned heel, which shows to me that Cena will do anything and everything he can to make history and get that 17th title. And what I'm wondering is he actually going to get that title at WrestleMania, or will it be down the line? Because I feel like it's inevitable. I feel like he will definitely, at some point in time this year, get that 17th title. But will it be at WrestleMania? Will it be against Cody Rhodes? I feel like when you turn heel, it can really go one or two ways. It can be one where you absolutely kill it and you get the title and you have this long run. Kind of like when Rhea Ripley was heel and she was like dominating the women's roster, like that. It can go that way, or it can go where karma bites you in the ass, and you could lose the big match and you could lose the title opportunity. And so I'm curious to know, which one do you think it's going to do for John Cena? Do you think he's going to get that title, or do you think karma's going to get him back? Like Taylor Swift says, karma is a god, and karma can do pretty much anything and everything. So we will see how this plays out, but I'm going to tell you what I think. And I personally think John Cena will win at WrestleMania and beat Cody Rhodes and get that 17th title. Now, obviously, we're at the road to WrestleMania. Anything and everything can change in the blink of an eye. So that is my stance right now. 2 weeks from now, it may be totally different because of things that happen. But I personally think that he will have a title run as a heel. It's something he's never done in his career. It's something that he's never even been given the opportunity to do. So I think for the WWE, they want to bring something new to the table for his last year, and that would be it. Plus, it doesn't really damper Cody Rhodes' title reign at all. He finished his story last WrestleMania, and he has done really well since then. He defeated Roman Reigns for the Undisputed Championship. He held it for a year, and I feel like if he loses to John Cena, it doesn't hurt him. I feel like it honestly could strengthen him, because then he could have another comeback story and another redemption story. Cena turns heel, attacks him. Cena beats him at WrestleMania. Where do I go from here? We're coming back. So I feel like if Cena wins that title, it doesn't hurt Cody at all. It actually may strengthen Cody, because he can rebuild and be even stronger. And frankly, I don't think John Cena will win fairly. I feel like since he's in this heel character, he's really going to embody it, and I think The Rock's going to interfere. We could have some interference from somebody else or Travis Scott again, but I don't think Cena is going to be a fair, clean heel. After what we've seen at Elimination Chamber, where he left Cody bloody on the mat, he's going to dive into this character 150%. And it's going to be very intriguing. And I'm here for it. I hope they keep this going for as long as possible, because I want to see what he can do. We all know that Cena can be the best face in the business. We all know that he can perform in the ring, cut a promo, but imagine him cutting promos and being like that as a heel. Like, Cena was roasting people on the mic back in the day. Imagine now. He's heel, he's evil, he's mean, he's ruthless. And give him a mic, it's going to be epic, and it's going to be one to watch for, and I'm intrigued by it. What I honestly would book if I was Triple H is I would book Cena to win at WrestleMania and allow him to be, like, embody this heel character and have multiple title defenses, and then ultimately lose the title against somebody at SummerSlam. Now, who that could be, I'm not sure. It could be Cody again, because he could have his comeback story. But personally, I would love to see Punk and Cena go against each other, so I would book Punk and Cena at SummerSlam and allow them to fight for the title, because not only does that take me back to the day, but it's also something that would be epic. And we already seen CM Punk call him out and call The Rock out and call The Rock a bald fraud, so it's not like it's anything far-fetched. But what I'm most curious about during this Cena run is, does he finish his career as a heel? Or does he at some point in time come back to a face and get like a reality check? I ultimately think that he will lose the title at SummerSlam, and I think that will be his reality check, and he will finish his career as a face, because he is so loved and adored by all the fans. I also want to say I hope R-Truth is doing okay, because I know he was crashing out when Cena turned heel, and we love R-Truth. He's a national treasure, so we're sending you well wishes, R-Truth, and it'll be okay. Cena will be fine. He will come back to the bright side, but he's just got to take a little walk down the dark alley for now. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm really curious by this entire storyline, what he's going to do, his role. But I honestly think we are prepared for an epic Cena storyline, and one that may be better than any of them that he's done before. So who would your dream Cena opponent be? Do you want him to win at WrestleMania? Let me know.